Have you ever heard, you can't help those who are not trying to help themselves? If so, this is the perfect video for you. Stay tuned. I just want to add a little bit more perspective to it. My name is Cyrus Ausar, and my mission is to embody the emotion of overcoming. I believe we all fight battles we hide from the world. My objective is to help you win those battles through perspective. Stay tuned. Have you ever heard, you can't help those who are not trying to help themselves? There is a lot of truth to that, because somebody has to try to help themselves for change. But it does not mean that you should quit trying. That's one point I want to get across to people. They say, I can't help them. They ain't trying to help themselves. You wash your hands and you walk away. That does not mean you need to quit trying. Sometimes it takes a long time for something to click in somebody. You have probably had it happen to you where somebody give you some advice and you can listen to it and you're like, okay. Then a year later, that advice finally sink in where you're like, wait a minute. Okay, I get it. I need to change this. Because they planted something that ended up growing. So that's what I'm saying. You never know what you're going to plant. So you can keep continuing to try and don't allow your exhaustion or your frustration to make you quit. Because usually this happens with the people that's closest to us that needs the most help. So when we always talk about, I want to build the community, I want to help all these people, I want to do all this, we often forget that we got to start with the people in our circle. We got to start with ourselves. We want to skip that process because it's typically the most difficult. That's why we got to understand that we shouldn't give up on somebody because we be like, all right, they ain't trying to help themselves. Well, I ain't going to help them. I don't care. That mentality is non-progressive for us because everybody needs some assistance along the way, regardless of what their attitude is, regardless of when they fight it. And I will say this, it is difficult. I'm not going to act like it's not, because there's times where I wanted to wash my hands too with people. Then I realized we all we got. Because if you're dealing with your mother and your mother is difficult to deal with and she's not listening to nothing you say, nothing you do, and you wash your hands and be done with her, then who else will help her? Who else? If you, her son or daughter, washes the hands like you're done with your mom, who else will deal with her? Really? Because you got a higher tolerance for her than anybody else. So if you don't, then nobody will. So we have to look at that and say, how do we maintain? How do we really help those who are not trying to help themselves? Whether we do got to provide perspective, whether we do got to do it in a subtle way, we can challenge ourselves with this to keep going, because this is going to help us help other people. Other people is not going to be as challenging as our immediate family and friends. Although you feel like I cannot help somebody that is not trying to help themselves, it does not mean that you should not continue to try. That is something that I want to resonate deeply with you, because you can develop a circle of people around you that will do better based on your teachings. And as you teach them to do better, that is the way you rebuild the world, quote unquote, in a better way. Thank you for taking out the time to watch this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to get a shirt or a book or anything like that, it's in the description box below. Also comment, I love to reply, and reach out to me on social media, which is also in the description box below. Thank you for your time.